Welcome to the Make Money Lounge. Now let's talk about why crypto is the future, because a lot of people get excited about Bitcoin. And they don't understand what really is at play in terms of more than just something that trades where hopefully you buy low and sell high. There's a whole underpinning revolution happening here. There's 2 billion people on this planet that are poised to now have some sort of banking, where previously they did not buy crypto. So you take your what's known as fiat currency. And that could be the dollar, the pound, the yen or the euro, whatever you're using right now is your normal currency. You take that, you use a crypto exchange. And that could be Coinbase or Binance or Gemini or a KuCoin. There's a lot of crypto exchanges out there. And you say I want to exchange my fiat currency, like dollar, yen, pound or euro, for a cryptocurrency. Now you buy some Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is one of many different cryptocurrencies. So then you might say, I want to exchange my money for one cryptocurrency who has this coin to another cryptocurrency that has this coin, another exchange. And so you can very easily turn money into crypto and then turn one crypto into another crypto, just like that. Buying crypto can be as easy as using a credit card. And in fact, some exchanges like KuCoin here, look at all their different options. You could use Visa, you can use MasterCard, you can use Apple Pay, you can use Google Pay, you can use all sorts of different ways. There's so many easy ways in which you can onboard crypto. Now let's say you get into crypto, and make a whole bunch of money. How do you turn that back into cash? Or what we call the fiat, like the dollar, pound, yen or euro. Now some exchanges will directly say push it right into your bank account of choice. Other exchanges, you then have to move from one exchange to another. So you take your crypto from this exchange, you put it over into this exchange, and then you push it into your bank account. But because it's so easy to move crypto from exchange to exchange, and from one crypto to another, it's very simple. It's very fast. It's very quick. In fact, because it's so simple and so easy, about 17% of Americans own crypto incredibly hard. That's why a lot of people get seduced by the siren song of trading. They think that with the right approach, or the right system, or the right indicator, or the right guru, they're going to know that. Hey, I'm going to buy here, and then I'm going to know to sell here. And then I'm going to know to buy again here. And I'm going to know again, somehow to sell here. They're going to try to time the market, which is just ridiculous, it's insane. How are you going to factor into your projection and Elon Musk tweets one day that will either send the market ripping, roaring or crashing? I don't know how you do that. The fact is, most cryptocurrency right now is controlled by what are called crypto whales. Something like only a handful, a fraction of a percent of crypto holders own the majority of the crypto. So unless you know them and know what they're going to do, you really can't time the market. It's a fool's errand to try to time the market. It's very, very attractive, just like hey, I can pick 5 numbers, and maybe I can win $1 million or 10 million, or 100 million. In the lotto, it's just 5 numbers, the odds are against you. In fact, 40% of day traders or swing traders don't last for a month. 80% don't make it to 2 years. 93% they don't last 5 years, and only 1% of people who do day trading or swing trading make money. The other 99% lose. And even those that make money, they burn out. Because they think that they're passive investing, while they stare at monitors and screens for 10, 12, 16 hours a day. And then when they're not even staring at the screens, they're staring at the ceiling, thinking about, what go up with it, go down with it, go up or go down. Now, there's some practice. There's some profitability in this, if you can somehow do it. If you can either get lucky, or be some sort of Rain Man, a 1 in a million genius that figures this out, or you're not willing to sleep or eat most of the day. Maybe you can do this. So there's so much money that can be made in trading. It's just so hard. The idea though, is this. What if you could have the best of both? What if you could somehow hold for the long term while simultaneously trading in the short term and doing that while minimizing as much risk and effort as possible? Sounds like a fairy tale, doesn't it? Sounds like it couldn't be true. Okay, how do we not limit the upside, but very much erase as much of the downside as we possibly can think to figure out? Now the thing about crypto. I don't have to tell you this. When it goes up like a rocket. When it drops hard. I mean, just look at this boom, it breaks through and then it crashes. It is insane. The roller coaster ride which is crypto, I have never seen anything so irrational and crazy in my life. But the thing about us human beings, when we think about something going up or something going down, we think in terms of binary. It either goes all the way up or it either goes all the way down. What we don't often remember is nothing ever goes straight up. And nothing ever goes straight down. It always wiggles up and down. And that's true for the stock market. If you watched CNBC and you saw the ticker scrolling across the screen, every time it wraps back around to an Apple stock or whatever, it will slightly go up or it'll slightly go down. So there's a trend over time. It may trend up, or it may trend down. But while it's going down, there are tiny fluctuations, or it goes up a little bit before it falls down. It goes up a little bit, then it falls down. It goes up a little bit, then it falls down. The more volatile an asset is, the more it will wiggle its way up or wiggle its way down. Okay, I'll give you an example from my own portfolio. Have crypto. So I bought a crypto up here. And then it went down there. And this happened in just 2 days. It's a big crash. And I made over $200 in net profit. Even though this thing crashed in 2 days, I made over $200 because I'm making it off the wick. Okay, well, I'm making it, but I'm not. It's my money, I get it, I get to keep it. But I'm not the one actually doing the work. We're having Cryptobots do the work for us. And that's where it gets really fun. Because the average day trader, they don't see their kids as often as they see their computer screens. But with Cryptobots, we're doing more work than a day trader ever could do. We're doing it better, more effectively. And you don't ever have to look at a computer again. Once the bots are up and going, and once it's up, analogy, because we all have a house hopefully, or we rent an apartment, we all understand the basics of real estate. Okay, so let's pretend for a second, we're not buying crypto, but we're buying apartments. And we can buy these apartment units for $3,000 each. The day we buy them, we're really happy. Yeah, I just bought these 3 units, $3,000 a piece. The next day, we get a call from the bank. They said we appraised them, they're down 20. The value of the apartment went down, the value of the asset went down. If you decided to sell it, then you would lock in your loss. And maybe you should sell it, maybe you shouldn't sell it. I don't know. I certainly know you shouldn't panic, because things will go up and things will go down. But let's take it a step further. Let's say when you bought these apartment units, you bought them because you knew you had 3 tenants that were lined up, ready to rent them the moment you bought the apartments. The first rents $50 a day. He says, I'm gonna pay you $50 a day. Tenant 2 says, hey, I'm gonna pay you $40 a day for this one. And tenant 3 says, I'm gonna pay you $60 a day. That's cash flow. So it's really important that you understand this. The apartment building is value. That is the current value. So the current value is down 25% from what the value was when you bought the asset. The cash flow, though, that is locked in profit in your pocket, every single day. So value is theoretical. Cash flow is actual values on paper. Now, we all believe that the value of real estate is probably going to go up in the next 15 or 20 years. I think that's a safe bet. Would you agree with that? So yes, While the value may go down sometimes and it may go up sometimes, it will probably trend up over a period of time. That's why it's a good asset to purchase. An asset that is likely to appreciate over time is fantastic. Even though day to day, it may go down, it probably will go down in value. The cash flow though, that's in your pocket. That's everyday boom, money, boom, money, boom, money, boom, money. So think about it another way. The apartment is your wealth creation for the long term. But the cash flow is the ability for you to have breathing room in the short term, to take another vacation. You got it? Right, that's cash. See your crypto running. And you see the column that says change. Think of that as this is the asset. This is the apartment. So in the first case, I bought this apartment and it's up 1.75%. Nobody's retiring on that today, it's a small profit, if I were to sell it. The second one, oh my god, I'm down in value 1.66%, I haven't lost any money. If I were to sell it, I would lose money. So the value has decreased for now. The third one, the values went up a little bit. So this column, what we call the change column. And I'm going to show you this many times. So we could lock this in and truly understand that that's the value on paper, the theoretical value, the loss, the theoretical loss, or the theoretical gain if you were to exit it and get rid of it. But the bot profit column, which is the column of all columns, the most important column that exists. This is cash flow. This is actually locked in profits off the table in your pocket. Technically, it's in your crypto exchange. Meaning, it's under your control, and you can push it into your bank account whenever you wish to, or you could reinvest it. Or you could go out and have a great dinner with your loved ones. So bot profit is your cash flow, the change is the value of the asset, of whether it's went up or down, compared to when you got into it. So I like the cash flow, $313 in less than 2 days. That's awesome. That is true passive income. I've never really found any passive income in business where you work. Maybe you create something valuable in your business, and then people will buy it over a period of time. But eventually, you got to work again. There's nothing I've found in business that's ever really truly passive. We're doing nothing. It is almost always the best strategy. Once you get your bots running. Once you get your crypto automations in order, and these bots are going out there and gobbling up profits on your behalf, almost always the best thing to do, is let them go. You don't have to be connected to the internet, after you get these bots running. You could go on a retreat, in a mountain somewhere, cut off from civilization for 30 days, come back and your bots will be locking and gobbling up and taking profit, making cash flow for you. Right? But this was business as usual. Now before I get to that, I'm so excited to offer you this new way, this different way. This easier way, this more effective way on my opinion, to make money, not just in crypto, but in general. So in the last 6 months on $1 million+, I made $15,000 when I took the screenshot. It took me $1 million to make $15,000 return in one of the best stock markets that's ever existed. My bots in the first 4.5 months are on $60,000. I made $14,970 in first 4.5 months. I get so emotional about this stuff, because it is truly life-changing. Over here, I need $1 million to make $15,000, and I need 6 months. That's the traditional way. If I'm lucky. Over there in crypto world, I need less than $60,000 to make my $15,000 and I can do it in 4.5 months. And I've never done it before. I've never owned any crypto before. My first crypto I ever owned went into a bot just like this. Okay. But watch this. Say you could only start with one bot. If that bot made you $100 a day and after 30 days, you could turn it into 2 bots. By day 45, you have 3 bots. In less than 60 days, you would have 4 bots. It's so simple. It's not even funny. It is ridiculous how simple it is. It's so simple. You may think that there's no way it could be this good if it's this simple. But it is. Let me show you what that looks like. When you set up a Cryptobot, the first thing you do is you select your crypto exchange. Now this software, it supports 20. It supports all the major exchanges that exist out there. So you go and you set up your crypto exchange wherever you want to onboard money into crypto and take money and turn crypto back into regular money from that exchange. You select that exchange OK. Then you select your coin pair. Now what's a coin pair? So look at this one. This is TEL/UST. TEL/USDT. TEL is the coin in this particular case that would be held for the long term. So you do your research and Patricia has a process for very easily finding these coins. It's ridiculous how simple and how easy it is. And here's the coin I'm gonna hold for a long, long time. But here's the coin that I want my bot, which is now USDT. The coin to give me my profits in. Now most of the time, there are a couple exceptions, but almost always we get paid in what's called a stable coin. I don't want my money to be paid in a coin that can fluctuate in value up and down. I want my coin to be paid in time. Something that is stable. So USDT. It's called Tether, which is linked to the US dollar. It stays consistent with the value of the dollar. And so it's as stable as you could probably get. So it's as good as $1. So when we talk about, hey, this has made this much in a day, this much in a day, I made that much in USDT, or some other stable coins, which mimics in this pegged towards the dollar. And it doesn't matter if you have euros, it's just a way of valuing something towards the dollar, you could still push it on, you could get euros, so all you need is your exchange, you need your coin pair, 2 coins, one of them's a stable coin, and you need your investment, how much you're going to put into the bot to get it going. You're not buying a bot. So, you're taking your money from the exchange, it's staying inside your exchange, but you're putting it to work. For example, I want to take $3,000 of my exchange money. And I want to put it in this coin pair to make this cash flow. So first your exchange or coin pair, your investment, and then you set up your wiggle range. Say I want to capture all the profits between these 2 price points. And it's a big net that you cast, in order to catch that. And then you set what's called your grid step percentage, which is essentially. It tells the bot. Hey, whenever you buy it, set a sell order at this fraction of a % higher than the price that you bought the coin from. So that's why you always guarantee that your bot is only going to sell at a price higher than it bought a small sliver of crypto with, because your bot's buying and selling tiny little bits of chunks of crypto. As it goes up and down. You're now probably wondering, what price settings, percentage and wiggle rate to use. This is exactly what you will learn in the Crypto Profit Plan. Check the link on this page where you'll learn what settings to use and don't lose money like me on figuring all out. Check the link on this page and we will meet inside.